Let commencement begin. Recipients of the President's Medal for Academic Excellence. Newark College of Engineering, founded in 1919. J. Robert and Barbara A. Hillier College of Architecture and Design, founded in 1973. College of Science and Liberal Arts, founded in 1983. Martin Tuckman School of Management, founded in 1988. Albert Dorman Honors College, founded in 1993. Ying Wu College of Computing, founded in 2001. The Alumni Association of New Jersey Institute of Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the trustees, university officers, and honored guests of the university, followed by this year's Mace Bearer, Dr. Basil Baltus, Senior Vice Provost for Academic Affairs and Student Services, and the President of NJIT, Dr. Joel S. Bloom.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2021 NJIT Commencement Ceremony. At this time, for everyone's health and safety, all present must adhere to the CDC's COVID-19 guidelines. It is important that you keep your face covering in place and practice proper social distancing throughout the ceremony. Out of respect for the significance of this occasion and for our graduates, all present are requested to silence their cell phones and remain in their seats for the duration of the ceremony. Thank you. We are pleased now to welcome the members of the Air Force ROTC Detachment 490, who are serving as our color guard and will be posting the colors at this time. We are also pleased to welcome to our ceremony Hillary D.T. Gillings, Administrative Assistant for the Office of Institutional Effectiveness, who will now sing our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the flags of the United States of America and the state of New Jersey, please rise and remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated, and you can redon your hats. Hillary is available. No, I'm only kidding. One of these days, I do want to say, all right, let's play ball, but this is not that. So thank you. With the 2021 commencement ceremonies, New Jersey Institute of Technology will have awarded 3,030 degrees to the members of the class of 2021, bringing the total number of degrees awarded by the university to 94,598. I would like to thank the gonfalon bearers whose names are listed in your program. The students carrying the gonfalons are selected by their respective deans for their scholarship and citizenship. I ask the gonfalon carriers to please stand. Thank you. Several members of the NJIT Board of Trustees are with us today. Robert C. Cohen, class of 83, 84, 87, and currently the chair of our Board of Trustees. Robert, please. Please stand. Thank you. Norma J. Clayton, class of 81, co-vice chair of the Board of Trustees. Would you please remain standing so we can give you a proper round of applause? Thank you. Nicholas DeNicolo, class of 73, 78, and co-vice chair. Joe Taylor, 2011 honorary doctorate, co-vice chair. Jordan Yu, class of 89. Richard Mazer, class of 73. And Demetrius Jim Stamatis, class of 85. A round of applause, please. Thank you. And representing the Board of Overseers, the chair of the Board of Overseers, Marjorie A. Perry, class of 05. Marjorie, please. The president of the NJIT Alumni Association, Ralph Jimenez, class of 02. Ralph, please. Thank you. You'll be hearing more about these folks a little later. I just want to recognize them early in our program. Our honorary degree recipients, Father Edwin Leahy, Mr. Lawrence Rayer, Trustee Emeritus in class of 65, and Ms. Kimberly Bryant, who will be our commencement speaker today. I would also like to recognize the senior administrators that are part of the stage party. This is part of a critical team of this university. First and foremost, our Provost and Senior Executive Vice President, Fadi Deek. Edward Bischoff, Senior Vice President for Finance and Chief Financial Officer. Andrew Chris, Senior Vice President for Real Estate Development and Capital Operations. Ken Alexo, Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations. Holly Stern, General Counsel and Vice President for Legal Affairs. Dale McLeod, Vice President for Human Resources. Basil Balsa, Senior Vice Provost for Academic Affairs and Student Services. And Mary Beth Boger, Dean of Students and Campus Life. A round of applause, please. I would additionally like to thank our class crier, Victoria Ningyen, Senior Class President, who will receive a Bachelor of Arts in Law, Technology, and Culture. Thank you, Victoria. Before we begin the celebratory part of this program, I ask for a moment of silence for the passing of several very significant faculty members. Bernie Koplik, Professor Mechanical and Industrial Engineering. Darren Hanesian, and Angelo Perna, the Professors of Chemical Engineering. And a Board of Overseers member, dear friend Stephen Califer. And a gentleman who literally ran these ceremonies for us for 20 years, Dan Drew. Dan was the Director of Theater, of Design and Theater Tech at NJIT for those 20 years, as well as the over 3.2 million who have deceased as a result of COVID-19. A moment of silence, please. Allow me also to thank each and every one of you who are here viewing and have been on our campus during the past 14 months. You have shared in the sacrifice that has been given by so many to keep this campus going, to keep it as vibrant as we can, to keep it as healthy and safe as we can. People at NJIT have always worked well as a team. This was an exemplary period of time for this team of people from across the campus who made sure we were safe, we were well, we were able to actually, for the fall and spring semester, by the end of each week, educate about 7,000 students. We had 1,300 students in residence, and we avoided any significant infection on this campus. So I want to thank each and every one of you in this solemn moment and to recognize the lessons and the hard work that was done here and how we so look forward to reopening our campus fully for fall 2021. So now, the class of 2021, congratulations. This is your day to celebrate. I am elated to be with you for this joyous occasion. Make sure you take it all in and enjoy this day to the fullest extent. You have certainly earned it. What you have accomplished did not come easily, and that should instill in you a sense of pride and a measure of confidence that will fortify you in your life's pursuits. You will carry forward a resolute belief when obstacles are thrown in your way, You will overcome them, because this is exactly what this class has done to reach this very significant milestone today. It is never easy to earn a degree from our university. I've been here for 30+ years and have yet to earn one. So believe me, I fully understand how difficult a task it is, even under the best of circumstances. The curriculum you have completed, regardless of your major, is rigorous. Our faculty have demanded a great deal from you. That is why NJIT alumni have, throughout history, been incredibly successful in their careers, and why our graduates are in such great demand. You know how to work, you know how to learn, how to collaborate, how to solve difficult problems. You've developed those traits by being challenged while you were here, spending countless hours, even in the current of circumstances, in your labs, laboring over difficult projects and problems, listening intently and questioning insightfully in the classroom. You did all that while also excelling in other aspects of your lives. You served the community, hundreds of thousand hours of community service. You've enriched yourselves and our university by participating in clubs, representing NJIT at the highest levels of intercollegiate competition in athletics, engineering, the sciences, gaming. The number of awards that the student body won this year exceeds all others and competes with the best of the universities in this country. You did all that was asked and then some, as has always been the case with the Highlanders that have come before you. But your journey has been uniquely challenging. You did not face the best of circumstances. What you faced was a mountain of unknowns. There's probably about 40 pages of alternative scenarios sitting on the floor of some office or room here on campus just to confront and deal with COVID-19. During the last year, you adapted with alacrity to new modes of learning and working. Some of you may have lost loved ones who are among the 3.2 million that I referred to earlier. Many of your families have, will, and may yet face economic hardship as a result of the pandemic. And what I heard repeatedly, as I was able to engage occasionally with students, was the sense of stress, the sense of anxiety, and the sense of isolation. If that were not enough, all around us, maybe rightfully so, there was a time of political turmoil and civil unrest. And yet, you, the class of 2021, persisted. I'm incredibly proud of the class of 2021. Your determination to succeed is remarkable, and it will serve you and us well because you have the ability and the tenacity. And this is what's critical about NJIT students: their desire, their ability, and their willingness to improve the world. What I see in you lifts my spirits and gives me a cause for optimism. It is so easy to be pessimistic these days, because today NJIT sets forth into the world that needs them more now than ever, an army of graduates who are accustomed to staring down challenges and refusing to fail. Graduates, as you venture out into the next phase of your life journey, I implore you to remember the following 5. Please use your talents and persistence to pursue goals that will benefit others and society as a whole. Number 2, build upon the foundation that was created by generations of Highlanders, many of them here on the stage with us today, who have contributed to this legacy of our university, NJIT. Number 3, To succeed, you will, to succeed and help others, please make sure you reach back to those who will follow you, as many of the folks who have preceded you have done for you. Number 4, you have not accomplished anything alone. None of us ever do. It is always a team. It is always a mentor somewhere. So take a few minutes, consider the help you've received from others throughout your journey, and make it a priority to thank your family, to thank our faculty, to thank your classmates, to thank our staff who've supported you throughout your efforts and encouraged your aspirations. They're a big reason you are here, and they will continue to be here for you when you need them. 5th and final, remain humble. Be grateful for those who have and will enable your success. Class of 2021, today's milestones is part of a journey that you'll be traveling. Enjoy this day, and while you do, recall the totality of your NJIT experience. Reflect upon the critical lessons you've learned throughout the years, as well as the transformative experiences that you will draw upon for years to come. Graduates, no one, as we learned this year, can be certain of what lies ahead. But be assured that you are uniquely prepared for whatever challenges and opportunities await you. You do epitomize the best of what is yet to come. You do epitomize what the world needs, and you do epitomize the skills and the talents that you have to offer. You are intelligent, hardworking, inquisitive, and brave. Members of the class, the NJIT class of 2021, congratulations and very well done. Thank you. I would like now to introduce our student speaker and a friend, Anuj Patel, the Student Senate President. Anuj will receive a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering during the ceremonies. Mr. Patel.
Good afternoon, everyone. Every single one of us made it. We made it through an incredible journey these past few years, and especially over the past year. Having survived college for 4 years and swimming in what seemed like an endless ocean, I realized that we sometimes become numb and normalized to the overwhelming amount of information thrown our way and our involuntary reaction to keep up with life. Caught up in college and the little things in life, living in our college bubble, we forget what happens in the news. This past year headlined wildfires engulfing Australia, the death of Kobe Bryant, the impeachment of the US president, the brink of World War III, the death of George Floyd and the ensuing protests, Kim Jong-un's false death rumors, murder hornets found in the US for the first time, and a shortage of toilet paper. And this was all in the first half of 2020. Yet at the same time, on the opposite end of the spectrum, so much has happened. Africa was declared polio-free. Air pollution dropped significantly and species repopulated. We landed another rover and flew a drone on another planet. And the world came together to develop a vaccine in 1 year that would take 10 plus years. And of course, the largest accomplishment, NJIT professors learned to use WebEx. Despite most of us remembering 2020 as the year of COVID-19, a time where we all sat at home, miserable, with no interactions with the people we care about, 2020 and 2021 should be remembered as proof of the value of human life and the strength of humankind to triumph and in fact thrive even during times like these. Each and every single person played a pivotal role in the accomplishments I named above, and it is so important to remember that. Thinking about this past year, I'm honestly left in awe at how much we've been able to accomplish. It takes everyone, healthcare workers, scientists, engineers, teachers, every essential worker who kept society afloat, and of course, postal service workers delivering ingredients for banana bread. But these are only a few. Ultimately, this past year we've seen borders fall. Countries came together, states came together, towns came together, communities came together. Everyone was aligned by the same goal. We were able to change our way of life and pull off a new way of schooling, a new way of working, and a new way of interacting with each other. By coming together as a community, we were able to be resilient. I'm so thankful to be part of NJIT, which has such a diverse, hardworking, and tight-knit community. We came together bonding through memes on Reddit, gaming on Discord as I played Minecraft for the first time last April, and of course, complaining about the same squishy tiles in front of Campus Center soaking our feet. Class of 2021, you all deserve an endless round of applause and probably a therapy stimmy too. The meaning behind "we made it" at graduation is something so unique for us. I couldn't have made it without my support system I had not only during this pandemic, but throughout college and my entire life. My parents, my family, God, and my Guru, Mahant Swami Maharaj, my friends, NJIT administrators, and professors who have guided me on this journey. And you all, the class of 2021. We've experienced so much, and yet today, we walk with degrees, friends, families, and the world awaiting us for us to do the extraordinary. We've been blessed to have such an incredible platform, and it's up to us to make the most of it. And all I ask of you is to do just that. Thank you, class of 2021, for everything.
Thank you, Anuj. Very well done. And I now call upon Trustee Robert Cohen for the presentation of the honorary degrees. Mr. Cohen.
Thank you, Dr. Bloom. And I do, Anuj, I do like the WebEx and faculty. A little humor is okay, right? It's okay. It's actually okay, everybody, to relax a little bit and have a little fun. This is a graduation after all. And I am standing on what was once a basketball court and hope to get those games back. Now we move to the presentation of various awards and honors the university bestows each year. The extraordinary individuals we recognize today with honorary degrees, the university's highest honor, were selected on the basis of their contributions to their profession and to society at large. In your programs, you will find complete citations for our honorees. At this time, I'd like to present the honorary doctorate to Father Edwin Leahy. Father Leahy has led St. Benedict's Prep, which neighbors the NJIT campus, since 1972, following the school's brief closure. Under his direction, St. Benedict's reopened its doors with 89 students, 14 faculty members, and a recommitment to the mission of serving young men from largely low-income families in Newark. Father Leahy's focus on the school's renewed service to Newark gradually drew more students from the city and won widespread support. By 1980, St. Benedict's was serving over 200 students. In 2020, Father Leahy responded to the need of young women seeking to continue their education in the Benedictine tradition after their schools closed. He created a girls' division within St. Benedict's and enrolled 86 young women. Today, St. Benedict's serves more than 900 diverse students in grades K through 12, with nearly 100% of the graduates going on to attend college. Father Leahy was the recipient of the first Robert F. Kennedy Award for Urban School Leadership from the National Schools That Can organization in 2014. He has been featured in 60 Minutes, and St. Benedict's was the subject of the 2014 documentary, The Rule: What Inner City Schools Need to Finally Succeed. In recognition of his outstanding accomplishments, the Board of Trustees of New Jersey Institute of Technology is pleased to honor the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, upon Father Edwin Leahy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to the Institute, to Dr. Bloom, to the committee that had anything to do with just selecting a neighbor for an honorary degree. With the permission of the President and the Master of Ceremonies, I just want to take a minute, and maybe a minute and a half, to share with you about the birds and the bees. It may seem a little strange to you that a Catholic priest is going to talk to you about the birds and the bees, but I'm going to try. When you wake up each morning, as you move on with your life, begin your career, begin a family, always notice the song of the birds chorus every morning. Sing with them so that others' lives may be enriched by the song of your life, by the experience of your talents, by the experience of your love and your acceptance of another person the way the other person is. And I've always marveled here in town to find that bees are able to find what it takes to make honey in the strangest places. You can find bees on little weeds growing in cracks in sidewalks. You can find bees on the roofs of abandoned buildings where weeds and flowers tend to begin to grow. In the strangest places, and sometimes the most run-down places, bees have a way of finding what it takes to make honey. I encourage you to find a way wherever your life may take you to make honey, to make someone else's life sweeter for having met you, to make someone else's life enhanced from having experienced your talents and your love. I'm grateful for this honor. I encourage you to keep your courage up, and I look forward to seeing your accomplishments as you move on with your life. Remember the birds and the bees. Sing with them every day, and find a way to make honey, even in the most difficult of places. Peace be with you. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Shalom.
Congratulations again. I would now like to present the honorary doctorate to Mr. Lawrence Rea. Lawrence A. Rea, 65, has enjoyed a highly successful career that began at Rea Industries, a family business founded by his father in 1930 that ultimately became New Jersey's largest ready-mix concrete producer. After selling the company in 1987, Larry and his brothers established Rea Properties Corporation, which develops and manages commercial real estate and self-storage buildings. The company also manages multifamily apartment complexes throughout the United States. Mr. Rea has served on the NJIT Board of Trustees since 2012 and has provided leadership and counsel throughout that tenure, not including mentoring myself. He has played a pivotal role on the building and grounds, campus life, investments, and audit and finance committees, contributing immeasurably to the improvement of the student experience at NJIT. In 2016, he became a member of the board's executive committee and most recently served in the role of vice chair. Larry also is a member of the Newark College of Engineering Board of Visitors. In addition to his extensive volunteerism, Larry has been among NJIT's most generous benefactors, establishing the Lawrence and Elaine Rea Family Scholarship to benefit NJIT's talented and hard-working civil engineering students. He also created the Lawrence and Elaine Rea Innovation Lab, which is housed within the Newark College of Engineering. Larry was awarded the NCE Outstanding Alumnus Award in 2000 and the President's Medal for Lifetime Achievement at Celebration in 2011. In recognition of his distinguished and outstanding career, the Board of Trustees of New Jersey Institute of Technology is pleased to confer the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa upon Mr. Lawrence Rea.
Thank you. It is a great honor to receive this award from the school that has given me so much. I want to thank President Bloom, Chair Robert Cohen, and the Board of Trustees. I am proud to have worked with such a caring and talented group of colleagues and friends. And congratulations to fellow honorees Kimberly Bryant and Father Edwin Leahy. Most importantly, congratulations to the class of 2021. You are the brightest of the bright and have worked hard to get to this place. That is the good news. The better news is that you are just warming up. You will continue to learn in your career and will work even harder. But along the way, there will be opportunities. Opportunities in your career and with the people that you meet. Recognize those opportunities and hold on to them. Some of them will change your life, I guarantee it. As engineers, we are taught ethics. We have a course on ethics, we have a code, even a code of ethics, but it all boils down to character. Character is the ability to lead your inner self toward what's right and just. Character is also defined as what you do when no one is looking. But in this world, everyone is looking. So continue to hone your character regardless. Also look for people with great character to emulate and to be with. Remember, you can't have great leadership without great character. The most important guidance I can share with you today is that perseverance and persistence are all powerful. I'll repeat that. Perseverance and persistence are all powerful. I have two quotations that will underscore this thought. The first is from the 30th President of the United States, Calvin Coolidge. There are two things you should know about Coolidge. The first is that I'm probably the only one you will ever hear quoting Calvin Coolidge. The second is when I sit down, Robert Cohen will ask me if I voted for Coolidge. Yes, Robert, I did. Twice. The quote is, nothing in the world can take the place of perseverance and persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education alone will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Perseverance and persistence alone are omnipotent. The second quotation is from Winston Churchill, also a man of great character. During the darkest hours of World War II, Prime Minister Churchill said, "Never give in, never give in, never ever give in." Now in closing, I would like to share a personal note. I was a late acceptance to Newark College of Engineering 60 years ago, pretty much to this day. This school made a bet on me that changed my life. And I have spent all these years trying to repay that bet. Thank you. Congratulations again to the class of 2021. Good luck and God bless you.
Congratulations, Larry. You thought I was going to ask you if you voted for Winston Churchill? Just to test, history tests. I would now like to present the honorary doctorate to Mrs. Kimberly Bryant. Ms. Bryant is the founder and CEO of Black Girls Code, a nonprofit organization dedicated to changing the face of technology by introducing girls of color, ages 7 through 17, to the fields of technology and computer science with a concentration on entrepreneurial concepts. Prior to starting Black Girls Code, she enjoyed a successful 20-plus year professional career in the pharmaceutical and biotech industries in technical leadership roles in Fortune 50 companies that include Genentech, Merck, and Pfizer. Since 2011, Ms. Bryant has helped Black Girls Code grow from a local grassroots initiative serving only the Bay Area to now an international organization with 14 chapters across the United States and in Johannesburg, South Africa. Black Girls Code has reached over 10,000 students and continues to grow and thrive. Ms. Bryant has been nationally recognized as a thought leader for her work to increase opportunities for women and girls in the technology industry and has received numerous awards for her work, including an Ingenuity Award in Social Progress from the Smithsonian Institute and being named by the White House as a champion of change for her work in tech inclusion and her focus on bridging the digital divide for girls of color. In recognition of her distinguished accomplishments, the Board of Trustees of New Jersey Institute of Technology is pleased to confer the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa upon Kimberly Bryant. I invite Kimberly Bryant to present the commencement address to the class of 2021.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to first say thank you to President Bloom and Provost and Senior Vice President Dr. Deek for presenting me with this prestigious honorary degree and allowing me to share a few words of encouragement with all of you this evening. And congratulations also to my fellow honorees, Dr. Lawrence Rea, as well as Father Leahy. To the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, family members, and friends who are here, and those joining us virtually, I'm delighted to be here with you today. And I say that I am also grateful that all of us are able to share this space. But most importantly, to the graduating class of 2021, congratulations, you made it. Now, this commencement season is a special one. Many of your fellow graduating peers at colleges, universities, and institutions across the world are going to hear a lot about the challenges we all faced in what was this past unprecedented year. I want to suggest that the challenges that still lie ahead of us are daunting. And yet I believe your generation has everything it needs to lead the way to a better, a brighter, and a more equitable future for all of us. The world stands before us today. It looks quite different from the one that was faced by your peers this time last year, and certainly in years before. Many of you, like all of our girls at Black Girls Code around the world, have spent the last year learning how to navigate learning your work in this digital environment while watching the world fight a devastating disease and businesses and social structures collapse all around us. When I think about what I myself experienced last year, I learned many lessons. I learned resilience. I learned humility. I learned that the most unpredictable thing is change. And if I may quote one of the leaders of the past that my fellow honoree just mentioned, Winston Churchill, I learned that if you're going through hell, keep on walking. Change is always hard, even under the best circumstances, but doubly so when in the face of crisis. But we as engineers were built for this. We were taught to solve problems, and now is the perfect time to put your creative skills for innovation and your leadership skills to use. As the former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt stated, when the new day comes, new strength as well as new thoughts. As engineers, technologists, and innovators, I believe all of you are uniquely gifted to bring new thoughts and new ideas to solving some of the most endemic problems that our world is faced with. You are the architects of the future. These talents to both create and build are a gift, and I hope that you look at it so. And yet they are also a privilege, which endows each of you with a span of impact which extends well beyond your immediate circle of influence. And I ask because of that, how will you use this agency that you now possess? When you are building these new systems, will you ask if those systems will be accessible to and useful to or detrimental to those who are the most disenfranchised in our communities? Will you use your skills and your agency to build things that empower others to own their power and their voices? As engineers and leaders, how will you do what is right when the pressure is on to follow the herd or obey an authority figure who has gone off course? And I'll stop there and not mention any names. I know you will find a way. The best leaders always do. But also understand this: agency comes with risk, and being a change agent will put you in uncomfortable situations. Brian Stevenson, the executive director of the Equal Justice Initiative and founder of the Anti-Lynching Memorial in Montgomery, Alabama, says, "We must be deliberate in our willingness to stand in uncomfortable spaces." Standing in your power as leaders and as change makers, your agency as the next generation of leaders, it will be uncomfortable. But let me tell you something. That feeling of discomfort you feel, it might at first feel like there's something wrong with you, like something is off kilter and off center. But guess what? There's not. There is something very right about you if you are sensitive to unjust systems. Let that discomfort be your guide. It will tell you when it is time for you to act, for you to step into your power as this next generation's answers to the problems we see in the world. You have all the skills and potential needed to move the needle, to shift the narrative, and to build a future that is more fair, that is more equitable, and that is more just for you, your families, and for future generations. And I believe that with every ounce of my being. Know that when you leave NJIT today and you enter this next leg of your journeys, you are leaving as more than just engineers. You all leave this place as the most powerful agents of change. And I pray that each of you move boldly into that agency. I wish that you own your power and that you continue to grow as active learners, and that you stand in those moments of discomfort and push right on through it and do what each of your professors and advisors has already taught each of you to do. Build a better world. Be the change we need. You are the ones we have all been waiting for. So welcome to this stage of your journeys, innovators. I personally, for one, cannot wait to see the world that you build. Thank you, and most adamant congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Bryant. Each year, NJIT awards the President's Medal for Academic Excellence to the students who have achieved a perfect grade point average of 4.0 and have earned 60 or more NJIT credits. Will the members of the class of 2021 receiving the President's Medal for Academic Excellence please come forward?
Sarah Abdelhamid. Owais Aftab. Kandarp J. Ajvalia. Robert Argasinski. Marina Arese Calzada. Jenna D. Busalam. Kinga B. Dumbek. Joseph P. Fiore. Isabel Herzog. Emily Ann Jensen. Catherine C. G. Stefan C. Kanapik. Christopher Gordon Kosser. Arjun Kumar. Lucia Martinez Ortiz. Walid A. Mujib. Navya Pendiala. Sean M. Scott. Justina S. Shafiq. Sydney J. Sweet. Anna Wadwa.
A number of our candidates for baccalaureate degrees are wearing medallions signifying that they are graduating with academic honors. The degree summa cum laude will be awarded to those who have attained an overall grade point average of 3.85 and higher. These students can be distinguished by their gold medallions. The degree magna cum laude is for those who have attained an overall grade point average between 3.65 and 3.84. These students can be distinguished by their silver medallions. And the degree cum laude is given to those who attained a grade point average between 3.4 and 3.64. These students can be distinguished by their bronze medallions. I ask that all students rise to be recognized for their records of academic excellence. We also like to acknowledge those members from the graduating class that have served in the armed forces of the United States and thank them for their service. President Bloom, members of the boards of trustees and overseers, and distinguished guests, faculty, administration, and families. We now begin the portion of our program in which we recognize the accomplishments of our graduates. For those of you who are about to receive individual honors, take pride in achieving excellence. Your academic success demonstrates an ability to rise above every challenge posed by your studies. Now, it is our privilege to mark you with distinction for a job well done. Whatever path brought you here today, you have fulfilled the degree requirements of a rigorous course of study, and that brands you as professionals in your respective fields. Your NJIT credentials will open new doors to you. Know that you are limited only by your ambition and passion for the work that you will pursue. Regardless of what lies ahead, you are and will always be part of the NJIT family, and we welcome you all with open arms. Before we begin the conferral of degrees, I would like to acknowledge your professors. We are proud of them. They have taught and mentored you over the years, and you will continue to find value in the lessons they have imparted on you in the years to come. We will begin by asking the Chair of the Board of Trustees, Robert Cohen, to confer the earned and honorary degrees on the ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2021. Congratulations to you all.
You have all worked very hard to earn the degrees we confer today. On behalf of the members of the Board of Trustees, I congratulate you all. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey and representing the Board of Trustees of the New Jersey Institute of Technology, and upon recommendation of the faculty of the university, I do hereby confer upon each of you the degree to which you are entitled, together with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Graduates of the class of 2021, please move your tassels from the right side of your caps to the left.
A often quoted individual once said, "You learn a lot by watching." So reflect on the following, please. NJIT is probably about 26% female total enrollment. We recognize about 27 presidential honorees today who are graduating here with 4.0s. They won the Presidential Medal. While I didn't count, so remember 27% women total enrollment, 26%. More than half of the 4.0s graduating this year, I believe, are female. So congratulations. At this time, I call upon the president of the NJIT Alumni Association, Ralph Jimenez. Ralph Jimenez received a BA in Information Systems with a minor in Management in 2002. Deeply committed to his alma mater, he quickly became involved with the Alumni Association, first through chairing the Young Alumni Committee, and later through becoming the Alumni Association Board Secretary. Ralph works right down the street here at the Prudential Financial, where he is the Director of Strategic Initiatives within their Enterprise Capabilities Group. Ralph, please come forward.
On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Alumni Association of NJIT, I welcome the class of 2021 as the newest members of the Alumni Association of NJIT. You are now part of a global network that shares this common bond, I actually like to think of us more as a family, of knowing firsthand what it takes to earn your degree from NJIT. Now, my time with you today is brief, so I would like to share 3 thoughts of encouragement as you transition to alumnihood. First, be proud of your achievement and your alma mater, and celebrate this significant milestone that will unlock future opportunities for you. Second, leverage your new network. You can participate in local events and networking opportunities. Even if you move out of the area, we have plenty of regional clubs. Stay connected with our social media channels and Highlander Nation platform to meet other alumni based on your interests, jobs, or number of other categories. You can find this information and much more at www.njit.edu/alumni. Last but certainly not least, make sure to give thanks and show gratitude to all those who have helped you get here today. Whether it's a parent, grandparent, sibling, aunt, uncle, staff member, professor, let them know that you not only recognize their support, but that you truly appreciate it. One day there may be a future alumni here thanking you. On that note, congratulations, class of 2021. While you've endured a set of challenges that no other prior class has had to endure before, you persevered and passed through with flying colors. We are proud to now and forever call you our fellow alumni. Best wishes to all and to your continued success. At this time, we ask that you please stand for the playing of the school alma mater, which is printed in the back of your program and performed by Christy Dammel, Executive Director, Office of Student Life.
Please sit down. Thank you, Christy and Ralph. Congratulations and welcome, class of 2021, to the ranks of our distinguished alumni. I encourage you to become full members of the world community, to bring to your professional lives the best of your knowledge, skills, and integrity. I'm confident you will contribute meaningfully to our quality of life and to society, wherever your lives take you. My best wishes on your journey. I thank all of you for celebrating with us today. Also, I would like to send best wishes to the graduates overseas and to the families watching us via the web from all over the world. I would also like to thank the Commencement Committee, led by Eladio Ruiz III and Elizabeth de Blasio, for all their hard work in planning this ceremony. This concludes the first portion of our 2021 commencement exercise. We now proceed to the convocations of NJIT's Doctor of Philosophy and the 5 degree granting schools and colleges. After the live stream concludes, please watch your college's convocations by selecting it from the drop-down menu.